Esther? Hey, girl. How you doing? Hey, kitty mom. How are you? How you guys doing? How's everybody? How was you guys' day today? Hey, girl. Hey, girl. Hey, Angel. Okay, girl. Before you go to Bible study. Okay. Love you more. Hey, Brittany. Brittany, you changed your profile picture. Oh, it rained where you was, Aunt Esther? Yeah, we had a sunny day here in Chicago, but it wasn't warm though. Girl, tell me about it. Made it through another day. Praise the Lord. Thank you, Jesus. Yes, ma'am. Yes. Thank God. Got to give him praise for that. Yeah, it didn't rain here. I think it's gonna rain tomorrow. I'm so over the weather. Oh, you didn't change it, Brittany? You did have a orange profile picture. Hey, Karen. Hey, girl. How are you? How's it going? How was your day? Hope you had a good day. Oh, they changed it. YouTube changed it. Okay. Because I know you don't have a profile picture up. But y'all, I'm always looking for something down in this bag. I don't know what I did with it. Well, just use this. Oh, look at the sun. I hate squirrels. I hate a squirrel with a passion. Oh, I hate them. Make sure you guys give the live stream a thumbs up, please. There's 22 people here. 4 thumbs up. Make sure you give the live stream a thumbs up. After 1 year, I returned to work today. Oh, really, Karen? Oh, wow. You doing okay? YouTube does what they want to do with us about these channels. Baby, you know I know. You know I know. You know I know. Make sure you all give the live a thumbs up. It's 17 people here. I set it as a premiere, so hopefully you all got it. Hopefully you all got the notification that I was going live. Y'all let me know. So far, you okay? All right. I don't know. You know what? Metal is unboxing something that he got in the mail. So he might be busy with that because he just texted me and told me that. So he might not even know that I'm live. He'll pop in. He'll pop in. Yeah, he'll pop in. So, as you all know, I put the video up today in regards to what I'm going to do with the comment section. So, I'm still thinking about it. I'm still thinking about it. But I feel as though this is how I got to know you all through the comment section by you leaving comments. That's how I got to know you all. Am I cold? No, but it was a little chilly today. I could have took this off. I just kept it on. But it was a little chilly today, but I'm not cold. I just want you to do what's best for you and your peace of mind. Yeah, absolutely. I feel I would miss seeing your comments if I turned the comment off, the comment chat off. But that's how I've gotten to know so many of you all through my comment section. But at the same time, the comment section has been the devil. The comment section has been hideous. The comment section has been awful. The comment section has been mean. The comment section has been all the things. I know, right? For real, for real. I let my son and my mother hear the message that person left me. and they were stunned. Hey, Kathy. And I really wasn't going to let my mother listen to it because, hey, Destiny, I love you too. Very sad. I wasn't going to let my mom listen to it because this is my mother's youngest baby brother that she named him. He was like her baby before she had babies. And I contemplated about letting her listen to it. Hey, Jessica. I contemplated about letting her listen to it because I didn't know how she was going to react because we are still grieving his death. And she didn't say nothing. Thank you, Powell. Thank you. And she didn't say anything at first. And then I saw like she was like, you dealing with some real sick people on your channel. And I think for the first time my mother really realized, although I tell her, my mother doesn't read my comment section. So she didn't see Big Boston coming at me. She didn't see KK. She don't see the other things that has been said about me. She doesn't watch my live stream, so she doesn't see, hey, Inspired Beauty. She doesn't see the comments that people leave on the live stream because she doesn't watch this live stream. She watches all of my fashion hauls. She doesn't watch the car chats. So my mom doesn't, thank you, 313. This is Cat Eye. This is the Cat Eye. So she doesn't see that. My mom doesn't see it. I don't tell my mother everything that goes on over here on this channel because it's just not necessary. But as of lately, I have been sharing with her the things that have been said. You're welcome, sweetheart. I've been sharing things with her, and I've been telling her things that's been happening. I started sharing with her the emails that I received. And my mother is the type of person, she's like, she doesn't like a lot of negative stuff, so she doesn't want it to be dropped into her spirit. So she doesn't want to see it. And she's like, I have a hard time seeing people talk about you like that because they don't know you. And she said, I know you. She said, and I know that when your back is up against the wall, she said, I know you're going to come out swinging. And she said, and I don't encourage you to be cussing folks out. She said, but I understand why you cussing folks out. Because my mama know my mouth. She knows my mouth. I don't know why I want to put an F in every bathroom, mouth. I don't know why I keep doing that. I have to pronounce my words more clearly. My mother said, they don't really know you. She said, they don't really know who you are. They don't know the hurt, the pain, the things that you've gone through. She said, I know why you started that YouTube channel. And she had asked me not too long ago, why did I start a YouTube channel? Because it wasn't like I went to her and said, Mom, what do you think about me starting a YouTube channel for plus size women, right? I just started doing it and started telling her that I was putting videos up. Brittany, you said as you should. And she asked me the other day, she said, what was your purpose for starting YouTube? And I said, really, my purpose for starting YouTube was to talk about plus size fashion for the plus size woman because I have been bullied all my life about my size. And I wanted to inspire women who maybe have had the same story as me or worse and want to know how to put on things that will flatter their plus size body. Because even as a plus size woman, we can wear things that make us look bigger than what we are. We can wear things that make us look frumpy and old or whatever. And I wanted to inspire women because there's not a lot of great plus size fashion out there for us. Everything's got all these fucking flowers. You look like a goddamn whole garden, they make the clothes for plus size women. They make the clothes for plus size women ugly, and so I wanted to show plus size women that you can wear yellow, that you can wear all white, that you can wear all pink, that you can wear green, that you don't have to stay in black, brown, and gray. To step out of the box. I wanted to inspire women that Put on some sexy lingerie, even if you sleep alone. Uh, put on, put on a swimsuit, put on a two-piece, whether you got cellulite, stretch marks, dumps, bumps, potholes, big thighs, whatever. Put on a two-piece. But with that two-piece, you can put on a cover up. So I wanted plus size women to step out of the box of being so stuck in the box of not trying new things and not understanding that even though you a plus size woman, that does not devalue your sexiness. Right, exactly, Brittany. Right. So, right, Inspire Beauty, because you want that, right. Like you said, your name is called Inspire Beauty, to inspire. And I started the YouTube channel because so many women on my Facebook page and women out that I would meet that were plus size and not so plus size would ask me, where did you buy that from? Girl, you look good in that. I'm shaped like you. Where you get that from? What kind of I cannot if I listed the messages that I get through Messenger from women that I know and don't know that will just message me and say, I saw you on your other page on Facebook, and I want to know what kind of undergarments do you wear? What kind of shapewear do you wear? What kind of bra do you wear? What kind of panties do you wear? So I did the channel, started the channel for that. I didn't start the channel to be picked on, bullied, abused, dragged, talked about, having debates, having arguments back and forth. That's not why I started. But as this channel has grown, this channel has become more and more of that. And I'm at the point that I'm sick of it. You all understand what I'm saying? I'm just sick of it. So, it was still bright. So, um, that was the purpose of me starting the channel. And that's what I told my mother. And I love putting on fashion and I love modeling fashion. I always wanted to be a model. I always wanted to own my own plus size boutique. So YouTube has allowed me to kind of like bring what I've always dreamed about doing. Because when I wanted to be a model, I was told I couldn't be a model, even when I was a lot smaller than this size, that I couldn't be a model. Because, hey, Marlo, thank you for the flowers, sweetheart. Marlo, I love your profile picture. I was told I couldn't be a model. And when I was growing up, there was no plus size models to model. They were all small women. So there was nothing for us. And so being a plus size person from the age of 12 to this age, it's been very hurtful. And I'm going through menopause right now. I'm 56. And so when men get on here and they want to talk about my stomach, they want to call me Rasputia. Like this bitch said on the voicemail, you know, um, those kind of things. I've been called so many names on this channel that a lot of you all don't even know all the things that I've experienced. You've only been here a short while and only see what is going on now. But this, from the time I did the lingerie haul up until now, I've had women get on and talk about me in lingerie. I've had, hey Paul, how you doing? Thank you, Paul. You're so sweet. Thank you. I've had women try to drag me. And some of these women are plus size women. They're not all small women. Of course, I've had the men that's been angry, because, I wouldn't sleep, I wouldn't take them up on their advances. Whether I'm on OnlyFans, I'm over here, Um, so I've had all of that. I've experienced all of that. So the point that I was trying to make, hey Glenn, oh, I thought you knew, Meadow, but I knew you was unboxing your figurine. No, a lot of men don't like rejection at all because they think they all that. A lot of men are very, very arrogant. So if you reject them, they feel, I mean, you send me a picture of your penis. I ain't seen 1,000 penises. That ain't no big deal. But I said that to say this. I let my mother listen to the message, and I let my son listen to the message. And my mother was just like, what is really going on here? And how did they get your number? And I explained to her what I explained to you all. Yes, they do, Karen. Yes. And um, so my son, Chris, asked me, he said, Mom, I want to ask you a question. He said, how did you feel when that person said that to you about you could have saved him and you killed him? I said, I didn't feel anything. And so he said, it didn't bother you. It didn't make you angry. It didn't hurt you. I said, well, it pissed me off because, first of all, if you got something to say to me, okay, Marlo, if you got something to say to me, just say what you need. Why not say who you are? Why you got to leave a voicemail message? The person she hasn't even called me back. If she really wanted to have a conversation with me, but see, I know it's so many women, and I call women this, it's so many low class gutter ass bitches who don't have um who don't have the wherewithal to say what they need to say to me and talk to me. So they hide behind the screen, right? So I get that, you know. I guess what I mean is that it's a lot of women and people, period, that are cowards, right? Um, so first of all, that's your opinion. Secondly, I ain't gotta kiss you or suck your dick or eat your pussy. So whether I got on black lipstick or red lipstick, as long as they ain't on your motherfucking body, don't worry about what's on a black woman. Go crawl back up in your mama pussy and see what's on your lips. Okay? All right. Now either you gonna stay here and shut the fuck up, or we can let you go. It's up to you. Yeah, because don't come on here with that bullshit. I didn't ask you for your motherfucking opinion about what's on my lips, because I ain't fucking you. See, that's where you get it confused. I didn't ask you for your fucking opinion. I'm not on here for your opinion. Right, it is your fault. Anyway, like I said, so when he was asking me how did I feel, I said if my mother had said that to me, if my son had said that to me, if my sister had said it, or my niece or nephew, I told my son, I said I would have been crushed. I said, y'all, I said, because you all are my family. I love you all. And I said, that was my mother's baby brother. So if she had said that to me, that would have really hurt me. But coming from somebody that I don't know where it came from, coming from somebody who don't know me and don't love me, it's coming from somebody who is evil and came from the pit of hell, it didn't crush me. Because first of all, I knew that it wasn't true. So when you know who you are and you have accepted yourself for who you are, and you know the type of person you are, there's a song that, and I'm not a Beyonce fan, but there's a song that Beyonce sings called "You Can't." What is it about your soul? You can't. What's the song that she sings? Y'all know the song. That's true. Hey Tanya, how you doing? You won't break my soul. That's the name of the song. And like I said, I am not not single ladies. It's you won't break that song that say you won't break my soul. And she's basically saying, you doing all these things to me, but you're not gonna break me. And I refuse to let people break me, you know. And so that could have broke me if I didn't know who I am. So I've learned that when people say things or have say something, even something like that, you know, it's you know, here's the thing. Every last one of us got to deal with the consequences of what we do and what we say. So she said that, she left that message. I don't know if she's going to be walking down the street and actually get killed, or somebody in her family tomorrow or next week or next month is going to commit suicide like my uncle did. Or if, you know, she herself, or, but I'll say this, something, ain't nothing good going to come to her. But see, one thing I don't like is I don't like a motherfucking coward. And that's one thing I'm not. And I'm not a coward. If I got something to say to you, I'm going to say it. We might argue. We might cuss each other out. We may roll around on the motherfucking ground. But I'm going to let you know that I said it. So anytime you got to hide behind different shit, you a coward ass bitch. And I mean that. So when Chris asked me that question, I said it didn't come from you. It didn't come from grandma. It didn't come from anybody that I love. Because I don't know who this bitch is. But what I did do was I put that recording up on my YouTube channel because I wanted you all to hear it. And I wanted her fucking family or her job or her whoever to hear it. Because what she don't realize, you about to lose every motherfucking thing you got. Everything you worked hard for, everything that you have, everything you touch from this point on will fail because you fuck with the wrong one. And I guarantee you that. So the next time you get ready to pick up the phone and dial somebody's phone number, it's to leave a message, and don't say who you are. Believe, trust, and believe, baby girl. Your days are coming. Your days are coming. But when you get that white shit out your panties and wear a fucking panty liner and come correct and be a real motherfucking woman, call me and we'll have a conversation. And don't hide behind no anonymous number. So that's all I got to say about that. And the next thing I want to talk about was that there was a question that, you know, at work, we all sit around and we talk about different things at the end of the day. And y'all know that I work with mainly all men, right? Because I'm in the construction business. And so, a construction field. So one of the guys asked the other guys, he said, and the fellas that are here on the live stream, I'm asking you this question because I know what the ladies are going to say, but I'm going to ask the same question to the ladies. But here's the question. If you started dating someone, the men, we'll start with the men. If you started dating a woman and she told you that she had a past relationship with a woman, would you continue to date her? The question to the women is, if a man told you that he had a past relationship with a man, would you continue to date him? For me as a woman, absolutely not. I could not. Because any straight man ain't gonna let another straight man do anything to him sexually. So in my mind, I feel that you're gay. Okay, so Sierra Rose, you said nope. Kid said nope, I'm gone. Tanya said nope. Brittany said no because he's gay. Kid said nope, I'm gone. But what the men that's here, because see, here was the difference between the men and the women. The men said, some men said, I wouldn't have a problem with that if she had dated a woman. You said absolutely no, no, no. I see all the no's. What you say, Metal? That's a good question. I don't think I could date a woman who previously dated another woman. Okay, so you said no. I'm a man. I will keep my woman. Okay, Jessica, you said no. So strong and paid. Now, I don't know if this is your reason, but I'm going to tell you what the reasons why the men in my circle said that they wouldn't have a problem with it. And you tell me if I'm wrong, and this ain't no judgment. This is a safe place. We don't judge, we listen, okay? The men said that it wouldn't bother them because they fantasize about having two women anyway. So to know that they woman had been with a woman and had a relationship with a previous woman, they said that maybe they could then have maybe a threesome with this woman and another woman. I mean, that wasn't their total answer. Now, there was only one guy in the room who asked the question, who said he would not continue to date her. But I think it's different for men and women, because for a man, men generally, exactly. You took the words right out of my mouth, Strong and Pay. And how you doing, by the way? Welcome to Cece's Fashion is My Passion YouTube channel, or anybody that's here for the first time. But that's exactly what I said. It's a turn on for men, because men will watch women pleasure each other and get off on that, right? And they don't think of it the same way. But for women, knowing that the two men, I can't do it. I know that's right, KT. I'm doing great. I figured this was your first time because I've never seen you here before. Welcome. Yeah, and so, right, Meadow, it is, because men don't have the same hang up about sex like we do as women, you know. And most men, I should say, wanna, hey Joseph, how are you? Joseph, answer that question. If you just started dating a woman and she told you that she had had a previous relationship with a woman, would you continue to date her? Now, my other guy friend, because I was the only woman in the room. It was two women in the room, but she left early. But she leave earlier. My van partner. The other guy said, "You said no, so you wouldn't keep dating her." Okay. No, I am not one of the Skykes. Um, the one guy said the reason why he wouldn't. You said no, no. Okay, are you a guy? Uh, or wait a minute, is that Felicia Hill? Okay, maybe I'm reading the name wrong. Don't get offended, because sometimes these names, you don't I don't know if it's a male or a female, so I apologize in advance. But one guy said that he would not date her he would not keep dating her depending on what kind of relationship she had had with this woman. He said, now, if she had just had a sexual experience with a woman, I wouldn't have a problem with that. But if she told me that she had been in a 4 or 5 year relationship, she said, so it's, I don't understand your response. What you say, 010? So now you should look out for guys flirting with your woman, and also the ladies flirting with each other. Yep. Hey, Raven. Yep, that's true. So the one guy, right. So Meadow, the one guy said that if she had just had a sexual experience with a woman, he would be cool with that. If she said, yeah, I've been with a woman. He said, but if she telling me she had been in a relationship, a committed relationship, like they lived together or they were married, because gay people now can get married, same-sex marriage. He said, if she told me that, he said he wouldn't be in. He said he would be out. I'm sorry, y'all. plug this phone up. Hold on. If it was for just, if it was just in the bed and that was, I'll be okay. If she was in a relationship for a year, maybe, and more than a year, I don't think to stay with her. But here's my thing, you all. Why would it matter for men? I'm just asking. If that was something that she had did way before you, and it was just what it was, did Donald Trump stop that? I don't know. I think some people are still getting married. Okay, so let me give you all another scenario. So I was dating this guy. We had started dating. We had been dating for a year. We went to a party. When we get to the party, yeah, people, I thought people are still getting married. When we get to the party, there's a guy at the party that I had a previous, it wasn't a relationship, it was sex, okay? I can't even remember how many times we did it, but it was what it was, right? He was never my boyfriend, he was never my man. We just went to the killing floor, boom, bam, and that was it. So we go to the party and I see him. Now, I had not seen him in like years, 5, 6, 7 years. We go to the party, we at the party, I see him. He comes up to me, he's like, hey, I'm like, hey. And I was like, I ain't seen you in forever, da 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 da. My guy comes up, went to park the car, walked in, saw me talking to him. He comes in and he says, what's up? You know how black men do. They doing fist bump, rock bump, or whatever. And I'm looking and I'm going, I said, you know him? And he was like, yeah, this is my dude. This my nigga. You know how to, you know. He was like, we used to do this. We used to do that. We used to run the streets. We used to sell dope together, blah, 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 blah. So I didn't say anything. I didn't say nothing. So he said, you know him? I was like, yeah. He was like, so he just looking at me and he looking at dude, right? So dude is like, well, it was good seeing y'all. You know, he was like, man, hit me up. You know, man, hit me up. Let's get together, blah, blah, blah. Well, the rest of the night was hell. So he says to me, because the guy that I was with know that I don't get high, I don't drink, I don't really party in certain type of groups. So he look at me and he goes, how you know him? So I'm trying to play the shit off, right? I said, I know him from around the way. You know, I know him from, we have some mutual friends in common. He said, what fucking mutual? Now he getting pissed because he know me. He know what he knew where I hung and what I did. But he also knew what dude did. And he know that ain't my lifestyle. So he said, what fucking mutual friends y'all got in common? He said, so you mean tell me you hang with motherfuckers who sell drugs? You hang with motherfuckers who do blah, 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 blah. I said, well, I know a lot of people. He said, that's not what the fuck I asked you. I said, what the fuck is your problem? He said, I'm asking you. He said, because if you don't tell me how you know him, I'm going to go ask him how y'all know each other. Right, kid. Right. That's what I should have said. You said my ex is what? Motherfucker. That's why we exes. And I'm gonna tell you, I'm getting to that, getting to why we exes. Hey, the simple life. Hey, girl. So I said, do you? So he go to dude and he started talking to dude. And the dude didn't tell him nothing. He was like, yeah, I know her. He was like, I met her through somebody, blah, blah, blah. He said, but man, that was so long ago. He's like, I don't even remember, he was trying to play it off. So my guy come back to me. He said, listen here. He said, don't play no motherfucking games with me. He said, both of y'all playing some kind of game. I said, ain't nobody playing no goddamn game with you. I said, what, you act like I can't know people in the street? He said, you ain't a street girl. He said, so either you fucked him or you on some bullshit. He said, so which one is it? He said, all right. He said, okay. He was pissed. So needless to say, us going to this party didn't turn out that great because he was mad than a motherfucker. So we left the party and we driving back to my place. And he says, kid, I know, right? And so he's like, I want to know, what did you and him have in common? He said, because either y'all fucked or y'all was fucking. He said, because you ain't got shit in common with him. He said, I know who he is. He said, we ain't sold dope together. He said, we ain't ran trains on women. He said, we ain't did a lot of shit. He said, some grimy, dirty shit. He said, so you fuck this motherfucker, and what, you let him and his boys run a train on you? Meadow, it was so dumb. So I just looked at him. I said, you know what? I said, I'm going upstairs and I'm going to bed. I said, you can go the fuck home, because you ain't going to keep questioning me like I'm some kind of low-class ass bitch. So he gets out the car. He's still yapping. Girl, he's still yapping. I said, look, it's 2:00 in the morning. I'm not finna stand out here and go back and forth with you. I said, what, you gonna beat my motherfucking ass because I know a motherfucker from back in the day? I ain't finna put my motherfucking hands on you, but you gonna tell me what y'all had. So I still wouldn't admit it. So he come on and he come upstairs. And I said, listen here, you either gonna lay the fuck down, go to sleep, or you get the fuck out of my shit and go home. He said, I just want to know. So now he had gotten a little calmer, right? And so he kept pressing. He said, you fucked him, didn't you? I said, if I had fucked him, I said, it was before you. So you admitting that you fucked that motherfucker? I said, I didn't admit shit. I said, you saying that I fucked him. I didn't say I fucked him. Well, how the fuck do you know him then? You won't answer my motherfucking question. I said, I did answer your question. I told you that I met him through some people back in the day. I said, it was 6-7 years ago. I said, I don't know how the fuck I met him. He said, you ain't stupid and you ain't slow. He said, you know how you know him. He said, but okay, you want to play this motherfucking game? No problem. So he left. The next day, I called him. He didn't answer my phone call. He was a DJ. And right. That's a good question. That's a good answer. So so the next day he had to DJ this barbecue. So I called him. And I didn't know where the barbecue was. So, hey, how you doing? Thozin, how you doing? No, not that DJ guy. That's not him. This is another guy. So I called him and he didn't answer his phone. I don't know why I want to put an F in everything. He didn't answer the phone. So I was blowing him up. So I started texting him. Wouldn't answer. So we actually worked together. That's how we met. This was on a Friday, no, that was on Sunday, because we went to the party on Saturday. He wouldn't answer. Hey, beautiful June. Oh, beautiful Lone Star. Is that what it is? Beautiful Lone. Oh, thank you. Thank you for loving my videos. Brittany said, oh shit. This happened 13 years ago. Yeah, he wasn't answering me. So I was like, okay, but I was hurt. And so, yeah, we worked together. Worst mistake. So that Monday, I went to work. He wouldn't talk to me. He wouldn't say shit to me. So I walked up to his car and I said, listen, I said, you being very immature. I said, so what we doing here? I said, because I called you all day Sunday. I said, you saw me this morning. You didn't speak to me. I said, so what's your problem? He said, my name. He said, Sherelle, it's over. I said, what? He said, I'm done. I said, you're done with me? He said, I'm done. I said, let me get this straight. You're done with me because of something or someone that I dated before you? He said, no. He said, I'm done with you because you wouldn't come clean and correct about what you did with him. He said, I'm done with you because I know the motherfucker that he is, and I can't fuck with you because you fuck with a nigga that I know was all involved in all kinds of bullshit. And I can't have you as my girl, and I know you fuck one of my dudes, and I know the lifestyle that he lived. I said, excuse me? I said, how many bitches have you fucked that I probably know? How many bitches have you fucked that I probably know? Exactly. I said, so you gonna stop fucking with me because I fucked him? Oh, so you did fuck him. I turned around. I said, you know what? No, fuck you. Fuck you. And I kept walking. I walked to my car. Now, if that wasn't the dumbest shit, now let's fast forward. Let's bring it now to 2026. He regrets that day. Talk about it all the time. We friends now. We cool. Every time he see my son, drop $100 in his hand. Very insecure. But see, Brittany, let me tell you about a man. Men can fuck all the hoes they want. But when it's the pussy that they really like, and they know that a dick that they familiar with been in you, they got a problem. He's not only is he insecure, he's very jealous. But you know why? Because he was a motherfucker himself. See what I'm saying? He was a motherfucker himself. So the fact that my pussy had been with somebody else that he knew, he in his mind he couldn't handle that. And I told him that. I said, that's a reflection on you because you was a motherfucking dog. You don't control what I did with my body. I wasn't even with you. I could understand if I had fucked his friend and cheated with his friend or did something with the friend. You know what I'm saying? Before I knew him, or did it while I knew him. But that was not the case. Tracy, I'm trying to tell you, they can't never handle it. Exactly, Meadow. Exactly. But see, I'm gonna tell you all something. When people know who they are, they have a real issue with you knowing who they are. That's it. That's all. I said, wait a minute. I said, so my coochie was somewhere 7 years ago. I wanted to tell him, motherfucker, you know how many people I had fucked before I met you? I might have fucked your cousin. I might have fucked your daddy. I might have fucked your grandfather. I don't know, motherfucker. I mean, real talk. I got another story for y'all. I got another story. Every time he see Chris, he give him money. Him and Chris was him and Chris loved him. So a lot of it now is just like a little, it's like guilt, because he feel bad for how things transpire. But that's on you. That's on you. And now when we talk or whatever, he always talking about reminiscing about how we used to fuck. Nigga, go on about your business. We not fucking no more. We ain't fucking nobody. Nobody. Ahmad, what you saying? Hey, how you doing? SR. You know who I'm talking about now, right, Meadow? So you know. Yeah. But it's a wrap. It's been one. But, he did what he did then because he was stupid. So, you can't be mad at me about what I did with my coochie. You don't own my coochie. Tracy, they always want you back. But let me tell you something, Tracy. I said it many times over here. SJ, I just tell it like it is. You know what I'm saying? But let me tell you something, Tracy. Women need to stop taking men back. Because the more you take a man back, the more they know you really want them. And they treat you worse the second and third time you take them back. I ain't taking nobody back. Fuck y'all. Yep. Yep. That's the one. Yep. Hell no. I wouldn't take his ass back. No. No. Because you went and got married. So, hey, ain't no going back. That's right. He had his chance. I loved him down. I loved him. He broke my motherfucking heart. And it took me about 4 or 5 years to even talk back to him. But it's to even talk, to become friends again. But I'm going to be honest with y'all. Every man I ever been with and came back and told me they wish they hadn't fucked up with me. I ain't trying to act like I'm the baddest bitch. I know I am. Because I treat you good. I treat you real good. That's one thing my mother used to always say. She said, you treat your man damn good. She said, I wonder where you learned that from. She said, because I wasn't like you. My mother, if my mother came out here right now and I said to her, Mama, what do you say about me with men? But see, I ain't good like that no more. No more. I'm not good like that anymore. Exactly. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. Because when I'm good to you, I'm good to you. Ain't no need for you to ever fuck around on me. I give you the best head. I give you my coochie is good. I ain't never had a man say it one because they ain't came back too many times. It ain't Santa Claus moaning and growing up in that motherfucker. It's them. I treat you good. I take care of you. I do all the things. So if you fuck up with me, hey, that's on you. But you know what, Tracy? I should have been like you. I should have been harder on men. It took me to get in my 50s to realize, bitch, you been a fool. You was too good. And the fact that I was too good is why they did what the fuck they did to me. That ain't their fault. That's my fault. That's a me problem. Karen, aren't they though? Yes. Yes. Yeah, exactly. You seem like you walk into his DV situations. What's that? You say I don't want any of my exes back. I don't blame you. I don't blame you. They don't. They don't deserve a good woman because most of them ain't good men. They don't appreciate you. The nicer you are, the worse they treat you. Trust me. Oh, domestic violence. Oh, yeah. I've had some of that too. Yeah. Yeah. They don't. And you can't, the more you take them back, the more, I'm telling you, each time you take them back, they fuck you over worse than the first time. If they left you the first time, let the motherfucker stay out there. The best revenge, ladies, on showing a man that he fucked up is when you level up. Did you hear that? Write it down. The best revenge for a man to show him that he fucked up is when you level up. When you go buy your Benz, when you go buy your Tesla, when you go buy the buildings, when you go buy the house, when you get the promotion, when you become the CEO, when you become the deputy. That's the best revenge. All this hoop hollering, you rah with them. They don't listen to that. It sounds like this. Wah, 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 wah. They don't hear a motherfucking thing you saying. You writing all them paragraphs of long texts, all them long goddamn emails. They ain't read none of that shit. A man is a visual creature. You have to show him. You got to walk in the room. You got to go to the places that he hang out. If you all got mutual friends, you got to walk up in that motherfucker with your hair done, your makeup on, your Louis Vuitton, your Gucci, and your purse, stepping out of your badass car. Click, 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 click. That's the only way you show a motherfucker, baby, I'm over you. Now, you might leave that motherfucking event and you have seen him. You may cry all the way home. Oh, oh my God. Oh. You might get home and cry, but you better not let that motherfucker see you break at all. Stand tall and stand firm. Click, click. I'm just saying. That's right. I don't even block them. I let the motherfucker see that I read they fucking text. I let you know that I'm ignoring your bitch ass. Hey, Miss Pleasantly Plump. So SJ, you said I'm reading your comment. Where I am at where I am at moment, I feel like I'm just friends with this person. And I feel the way I'm talked to, particularly 24/7, is bad. I diss myself in my head all the time. Hey Amelia, what is your relationship with this person? Are you married to them? Do you live with them? Or is it just a boyfriend girlfriend situation? I need more information because I'm not understanding why you stand with a person that you feel like you just friends with them and you're not getting what you need and they talking to you crazy. And why you accepting it? Can you elaborate? You said, Tracy, you said I'm cold. If you're talking about me, yeah, I've learned to be. Because I had to be, Tracy. That ain't what I wanted to be. But motherfuckers will make you like that. You know what I'm saying? Brittany said, oh boy. No, we always get one person in this live to have a situation. But it's okay because we're gonna help her through this. We're not judging, we listening. We're not gonna judge. Because I'm trying to figure out what's the dynamics of why you staying in this before I go there and tell you why you need to get the fuck on and leave him where he at. Right. I'm in one room staying the sleep in another room is like house share. So are you in a relationship with him? I'm assuming that you're a female. Are you in a relationship with him? Hey, Tracy. Hey, girl. Hey, beautiful. Yeah, because if you're house sharing, okay, so you're not in a relationship with him. Are y'all having sex? Are y'all sharing bodily fluids? That's true, Ahmed. That's true. Well, what y'all doing? I'm not understanding what y'all doing. What is y'all doing in this house besides sharing bills? No, I'm not. No sex at all. Okay. So there's no sex. Do you want it to? What do you want from him? I'm trying to figure out what trying to figure out what's bothering you, or what are they doing to bother you? Because if you're not having sex, if you're not in a relationship, if you all are just roommates, but there's still some verbal abuse, you need to make a plan. Because why are you living with somebody who make you feel like that? Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out, Jewel, too. Because see, even if we ain't having sex, and I'm assuming this person that you're talking about is a male person, I'm assuming. So if you unhappy with the situation at hand, what I'm guessing she can't afford to leave. I'm assuming that too. I'm assuming that. I don't know. I don't know. We trying to find out, Amid. We trying to find out. We trying to help her. Yeah, what that's what I'm saying, Brittany. What does she want? Yes, it is a male. Okay. So what do you want from him? Do you want a relationship with him? Or because if you all are not doing those things, what do you want from him? Because yeah, what is holding you there other than the financial part? Because if you don't want a relationship with him and you all are just roommates, but you just don't like him, you just don't like him, then you need to be making some plans to get the fuck out of there, or making him get the fuck out of there. Because even if you ain't in a relationship, don't mean that you got to be miserable either in friendship. Yeah, something is wrong. I'm not, and I'm trying to figure it out, and I'm also trying to help her make a decision that's best for her. Well, she says they're in separate rooms, Karen. So she's in one area of the house, he's in the other area of the house. They're just roommates. But if they, so my next question to you is, have you all ever had sex? Have you all ever had something? I don't know. I don't know. Because I'm trying to dissect it to figure out what's the best way to get you to be have some peace. Hey, Grandma's Corner. Yeah, I picked up on that too, Brittany. Maybe she's just not comfortable with sharing, and that's fine. Well, she don't know us, so it's her first time here, I think. But I don't want to make her feel uncomfortable. But I would like to make her help her make a decision that's best for her. Yeah, I don't know, but hey, Rod, how are you? But I'm just gonna say this. Um, you know, I can't stay nowhere where there's no peace home. It's supposed to cut off the world, let my hair down. I agree. Absolutely, Brittany. Always choose you because you are precious. Yeah, that's in everything. That's in everything. Um, but what I was saying was that men will come back and they will play in your face. And you got to be strong enough to say, you ain't playing in my face. You know, you ain't playing in my face. But the best revenge is leveling up. The best revenge is showing a motherfucker, I'm doing just fine without you. Okay, so here's her answer. Because he said to me once when I was trying to pack things, he said, oh, I know what you're planning, going to move out, live with someone else. And I wasn't. But he scared me by saying, you women treat. What's your thought, Ahmed? That's a good question, beautiful. I'm the perfect example of what? Yeah, I'm waiting for her to finish her comment. He's playing mind games with you. You can move out. He's not your daddy. Right. I'm, mm. I guess so, Sierra. I think she's finishing her comment. She's finished. She's going to write more. Mm, I don't know. Oh, here she goes. Treat me all the same. So he scared me by saying, I'll wipe the floor with you if you leave. And thought, then I thought, what have I done or said that he'd have a hold? Oh, I see what you're saying, Amid. I'm the perfect example. I feel you. Mm. You need to get out that situation. Yeah, that sounds real strange. That ain't good. That ain't good. Something is up. The dynamics of y'all relationship, if there's no sex, no relationship, why does he care if you leave or not? Exactly. She is in danger. It is abuse, Tracy. He is crazy. There's something going on. Right, Jewel. That's true, KT. Oh, Inspired Beauty said, I'm back. Everybody in call. Thank you, Strong and Paid. Thank you. Thank you. They do. They want to be in control. Thank you, Strong and Paid. Thank you. You're so sweet. No, I don't love him in that way. I care. He's a friend. Girl, how the fuck is he a friend and he talking about he'll wipe the floor with you? That's not a friend. Ladies, how do y'all get yourselves in these situations? He's telling you that he gonna whoop your motherfucking ass if you try to leave. That he gonna hurt you. Why are you saying that's not your friend? That's not a friend. You laughing at me, truly yours, whatever. That's not a friend. No, he is not a friend. Anytime you tell me you gonna wipe the floor with me, baby. Okay. No, we're not gonna pacify her. We're not, but that's not a friend. What's your purpose for staying there? That's what I want to know. Are you staying there because you can't afford right now to move? What's your purpose? Because I'm not understanding. That's what he said. He would wipe, if she tried to leave, he would wipe the floor with her. Yeah, Karen, it don't make sense. Friends don't even talk to you like that unless y'all fucking. Yeah, he's more than a friend. He gotta be. Either they have fucked or they not fucking because she don't want to fuck. But at some point in time in their relationship, they did it or had been doing it. Cause don't nobody act like that over just friendship. Don't nobody say that to somebody that they roommates with. People be like, "Oh, you don't want to be roommates no more? Okay, well let me know when you want to move so I can let you out of this lease. Our lease is up in July. You go your way, I go my way." That's usually how it go. Probably so, Brittany. I don't know how. I just don't know. Exactly. Exactly. That's a good question to ask her if she's safe right now. Very serious, Karen. I know that's right, Jewel. Yeah, that's a good question. Are you safe now? You got people on here supporting you, asking you, do you want them to call the police for you? Ladies, we gotta stop putting ourselves in situations with these men that we cannot get out of. We gotta stop. Yeah, that's a good question. You got family, we asking her, but she not saying nothing, so I don't know. We just gonna pray. Father God, in the name of Jesus, keep her safe. Father God, send a hedge of protection around her. Whether we know the truth or whether she's telling the truth, you know the truth and you know the situation. And you can see more than what we can see, and you know more than what we know. But we ask right now, we all touch and agree right now in the name of Jesus that you will send your angels to camp around her and to keep her safe. And that you will step in and you will intercede where there's harm, hurt, or danger. That you will put a fence, a hedge of protection around her. Okay, so you said that was 10 years ago. So it was 10 years ago, it was 9 years ago, or whatever it was. So at some point, you all had something. So my next question to you is, how did you all get to this point where you all started being roommates? And now he wants to be controlling. And if you all did that 10 years ago, why are you living with this person? How did that come about? Because it sounds like to me you had a relationship with him 9 to 10 years ago, some type of relationship. I don't even date, beautiful. I don't even date. But you had a relationship with him 9 to 10 years ago. And it sounds like he's the same jerk that he was 9 to 10 years ago when y'all stopped. So that's too much. He ain't for you. I can tell you that. Yep, she is in danger. You're right. You're right. Yeah, I do see how things are coming out now. I knew, first of all, I knew something went down between now, whether it was now or in the past. Because don't nobody act like that that ain't, you know, that had some type of relationship. That's why I said that. Well, Brittany, she ain't said if she wants you to, but I'm glad you offer. But I still say, I saw you all saying amen. We're just gonna ask God to protect her and to keep her safe. But I would get out of that relationship. That's too much. He seemed like I don't know why you moved in with him or why he moved in with you, but you need to get out of that situation because you can't be threatening me. She sure do. She sure does. Thank you, Meadow. Thank you. I'm gonna get off of here pretty soon. Um, y'all just need women, ladies. I'm gonna say this to you. Whether you make a lot of money, not a lot of money, you need to have your own shit. Stop moving in with these men. Stop letting these men move in with you. I'm gonna say it one more again. Like my friend said, in the first beginning, you need to have your own shit. You need to stop moving in with men, and you need to stop letting men move in with you. Ladies, if you're not married to a man, you shouldn't be buying property with a man. If you're not married, if your last name and his last name is not the same, you shouldn't be putting no money in no bank talking about we gonna buy something together and you ain't got no ring. If you putting stuff in the bank and they ain't nothing been put on your finger, shut that shit down and stop. Nothing is going on. It's like all I seem to do is get up, do his breakfast, then he stays in bed all day saying I don't feel well. So are you his home care provider? Are you taking care of him? And that's why you moved in because he's sick? You would miss quite a bit, Marlo. I mean Ra. You went to CVS? I did too. I went to CVS. I graduated in '88. I sure did. I know that's right, Jewel. Ladies, why would you put money in a bank in a joint account with a man? Why would you invest in anything with a man who's not willing to put a ring on your finger? So you're gonna put something in with a man, but he can't put something on your ring, your on your finger to solidify the relationship. I'm confused. Yes, I graduated in '99, Principal Green, I think. Oh wow. Yeah, I graduated in '88. Do you ever come to the all class CBS picnics? You need to find me on Facebook so we can become Facebook friends. Did you go on the cruise last year? The all class CVS cruise? I went, and I ain't missed a CVS all class alumni picnic. I haven't missed a one. I've gone to every one. And have not missed all the years that we've been doing it since. We've been doing the picnic since 2006. Mimi Clark was the first person to get a picnic together, and my name on Facebook is Sherelle L. Cotton. So look for me on Facebook and send me a friend request. Oh, okay. You just recently divorced and moved back this way. Okay. Yeah, I'm on Facebook. And I haven't missed a picnic since the picnic started. I'm married. We personal separate bank accounts and only joint. Yeah, I'm glad I went. They going to Miami in October, but I'm not going. I ain't gonna have no money after this prom and graduation. Mainly this prom. So I ain't going. Yeah, send me a friend request. I would love to, for us to be friends, especially since we alumni, high school alumni. You probably have seen me at something. I'm then up and down the stairs bringing drinks or whatever up. But I have two kids. I've told them, especially my son, I want to leave, but want to take my boxes I have here. I'll move to live with my son. Oh, okay. My son partner and grandkid. Yeah, you need to get out of that situation. Let somebody else take care of his ass. He sound like he want a motherfucking slave. Is he sick? He can't get his own food and drinks? What the fuck? I'm gonna say this one more time. You shouldn't be concerned about what's on my lips if they ain't on your dick. And I don't eat pussy. So let me tell you what went out of style when your mama shitted you out of her ass and brought you into this world. Now you can go crawl back up in her pussy and find out what she got going on, and then you can see what the fuck is on your lips. Okay. Okay. We got you, SJ. Anyway, I don't know why they care about what the fuck is on my lips. I'm not sucking their dick and I don't eat pussy. So I don't even know why a motherfucker would get on here worried about what's on my lips. Go get your dick sucked and your ass ate and your pussy licked. Stop worry about what the fuck I'm doing and what the fuck is on my lips. Too bad. The sad part is that you came between, but you came out of a set of motherfucking lips that should have clamped down on your motherfucking skull and killed your motherfucking ass. Why you worried about what's on my lips? You came out of a set of lips that should have tried to swallow your bitch ass back up. I'm just saying. So anyway, I'm gonna say this again. Don't be out here buying no property. Don't be out here buying no property with these men. And men, you shouldn't be buying property with women that's not your wife. I don't play. You right. And thank you for following me. Thank you. I don't play. Because what the fuck is on my lips ain't got shit to do with nobody. Nobody. I don't need you to get on here and tell me what's been played out. What's been played out is the fuck that you hear. Go crawl back up in that set of lips of your mama. You know what I'm saying? Leave me the fuck alone. I ain't gotta fuck you, kiss you, suck on you. I ain't gotta do shit with you. Thank God. Probably got a little dick anyway, and I don't like little shit in my mouth. I don't like little pieces of candy. I stopped sucking the pacifier when I was 2. Your mama is pure ghetto. But you here though. But you here. You only know ghetto because you came from ghetto. You only know ghetto because you live in the motherfucking ghetto with some motherfucking roaches. Because they don't have nothing else to fuck to do. They ain't got no fucking friends. They ain't got nothing. I do be having to come back, Larch. I get sick of people. You ain't gotta watch this motherfucking live. Ain't nobody call your bitch ass to come over here. I know you ain't got no fucking friends and you ain't got no life and you sitting there holding your dick, waiting for somebody to stop by and call you. But I ain't that bitch. Don't come over here fucking with me. You will get fucked with. And I mean that. I don't bother nobody. I don't. But you sure the fuck you ain't gonna bother me either. Now, if you want to say some slick shit out your mouth, be ready for this slick ass motherfucking response. What the fuck was I saying? Shit. Yeah, thank God for white people. Yeah, thank God for white people. Yeah, you trailer trash, bitch. Anyway, let me get back to what I was saying. You know that's a trailer trash motherfucker. You know that, right? Yeah, going back down into your hillbilly farm with them goddamn goats and pigs, bitch. Thank you. Thank you. He said that thank God for white people that's all on Section 8 and standing in the food bank line and trying to find out how you gonna get your next set of food stamps, bitch. Yeah, that's here you say thank God for white people when your ass ain't got no motherfucking health insurance from your white ass president. Yeah, well, you can't help him because he don't want your help. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta do what's best for you. He don't seem like he wants your help with him talking to you like that. Exactly, Rod. Exactly. But getting back to what I was saying before I was rudely fucking interrupted for these fucking trolls. Before I was rudely interrupted from these bitch ass, nothing ass having motherfuckers. Um, just don't buy property with somebody that is not your husband or your wife. I don't think that's a good idea. Thank you, Brittany. Thank you. He don't even know what the word ghetto means. He probably can't even fucking read. He probably had to have his 7-year-old write that shit in the comment section. White people ain't no better than black people and vice versa. I bet you he can't read and write with his dyslexic ass. Go somewhere and roll back up in your wheelchair. Don't we though? Well, you know what, SGJ, you got to make that decision for you. You know, you say you don't want to leave your boxes. Why you got to leave your boxes? You don't have to leave your boxes. You got to get a plan and you got to make a plan. And you got to do it soon and get out of there. Again, we take people back who treated us bad the first time. If that was 10 years ago, you should have left his ass where the fuck he was 10 years ago. Let somebody else do it. Why are you doing it? You know what I'm saying? Leave him alone. Exactly, Rod. Exactly. Right. That's not your responsibility. But she just proved the point that I've been making all along about you taking motherfuckers back. They treat you worse the second time and the third time. Every time you take them back, every time you do for them, every time you help them. Listen, when the shit is over, it's fucking over. What the fuck are you going to take care of somebody who don't even appreciate you and then talking to you like that? Girl, 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 girl. Come on. I'm just saying. I'm just saying, y'all. Oh, some gum. Some gum. People get on my goddamn nerve. Goofy as a fuck. You got to decide. You got to decide what's best for you. Okay, I got your message, Grandma's Corner. I just saw it come through. Now he gonna take care of her. You said the change of weather has my throat sore. I bet. This weather is crazy. It's cold, hot, cold, hot. I be glad when they get on the good foot and get one or the other. My heating bill can't really go down because it still got the heat on. At night it get cold. Hell no, he ain't gonna take care of her. It sounds like he need her more than she need him. We gotta stop putting ourselves in these situations with these men. I have been trying the other way, laughing out loud. Yeah, because you said you was gonna send it to me and TikTok, and I never got it. I know. You're all saying the truth. I do have a person I talk to, and we have talked about a plan going forward. Right? I'm just going to mileage patches. Okay. Okay. Well, as long as you got a plan, sweetheart. As long as you got a plan. Having a plan is the best plan. You did it twice by TikTok. I don't know. I never got it. I don't really know how to maneuver through TikTok, so I might have got it, but I never got a notification though. Well, Jewel, let's just pray that he don't harm her. I put the prayer out there, so she gotta pray to God herself and ask God to um she gotta ask God herself for protection. We can only do so much. Yeah, I'm wishing her the best too, Sierra Rose. Me too. Been there, done that with that abusive relationship shit. It ain't no fun. Even if they not hitting on you, if they just abusing you verbally, it ain't no fun. She said she got some boxes. She want to take her boxes, and I guess her boxes got her personal things in them. So she don't want to leave them. And I understand that because we don't know what's in her boxes. But if you're gonna take them, you need to get a plan on how to get the fuck up out of there. And I'm gonna say this, and I'm telling y'all this. That's why you shouldn't go back. You shouldn't go back because they now sick and need you. You shouldn't go back because they're in a financial situation and they need you. Stop going back to these people. Period. As Brittany say, period. Because we wouldn't be in this situation if we had done what? Not went back. That's true. That's true. Call the police. That's right. And you can call the police if he won't let you in to get your things. Kitty mom, listen here. I had to leave my whole apartment and my animals to keep from being killed. So I left a whole apartment. Okay, so I was pregnant and I thought about me and my unborn child. And I had to get the fuck on. And I don't regret it at all. I was able to go back to my apartment, but he knew he had to get the fuck out. So sometimes you gotta leave everything behind. You gotta leave everything behind so you don't leave your life behind and get killed. All right, Grandma's Corner, I'm gonna definitely give you a call. That's right. You need to hire a nurse. They want you to be a nurse and a purse. I know, Kitty. And maybe one day you'll get it back. You know what I'm saying? But you can't get your life back. They don't. These men don't give a fuck. Not only just men, people, period, in the world. People don't care about killing other people. Anytime somebody can send you an anonymous phone call with some bullshit, that tell you right there that people don't care about other people. Anytime people get on a live stream is trying to come to you about what you have on your lips, that show you how sick and twisted a motherfucker is. Hey, Sarah. Sarah is telling you the truth. Absolutely, Sarah. Yep. Honestly, yeah, Kitty. As we get older, we do think more in terms of things that are more important than other things. You saying you think a lot like me, yeah, because we right around the same age. We have been through some stuff. You know. We know, Brittany. We know. Yes, most of us have left an abusive marriage, Rob, a situation or a man. You're right, Rob. We have. Exactly, Kitty. I don't. I've been single since that last guy. I've had different, relationships here and there, but I have not had a serious relationship with the man in almost 14 years. And I'm okay with that because I love being by myself. I love being with me. I love having peace of mind. I ain't got time to argue with nobody about nothing. That's why these motherfuckers that get on here, I'm not finna argue with you, but I'm gonna tell you where to fucking go and how to get there and point you in the right motherfucking direction. Now that I'm gonna do, but I'm not finna be bothered with nobody that's getting on my goddamn nerve. That I'm not gonna do. Yeah, I feel you. Sarah, Walker, your advice was good, great advice. And it's advice that maybe somebody else is sitting on this live that's not saying anything, is reading your comment and is in an abusive relationship. So thank you. And I know you say you're a silent commenter. You don't comment that often, but I appreciate you commenting on this live. I saw your comment on one of my videos. Yeah. Oh, now, Jewel, is this person? My niece said that that's a person. Those songs are by a AI person. There's an AI. Is it AI or is she a real person? Huh? You and me too, Ra. You keep getting on my motherfucking nerve. I'm gonna leave you alone. See, if you're not making me happy and smile, and I gotta keep going back and forth with you about dumb shit, and we gotta keep arguing, and I gotta cuss you out, I don't have no energy for that. Aunt Esther, I guess so, but I thought that she was a real person. Yeah, man, we just want to help. We don't want to tear down, but we want to help, and we just want to help. And see, and that's what my live stream is for. Not for these stupid motherfuckers to get on here talking about what the fuck I got on my lips. I have her my Amazon Music Unlimited account. She comes up as a white young lady, so she is not an AI person. She's a real person. Hey, KY, how are you from Dallas, Texas? How you feeling? Women, women, when men ask you what you are looking for, tell him you ain't looking for nothing. Let them. I've said that so many times. They only asking you that so they can see how to play you. Because a lot of men, no, I'm not gonna say all men, but most men are very manipulative. Oh my God, Marlo, no. Hey, Priscilla. They are very, very. And when you're dealing with a man who's been a recovering addict, very manipulative, narcissist. A lot of these men are recovering addicts, and a lot of them are narcissists. Yes, Brittany, is so many women that was raised a certain way, saw a lot of things, was raised in abusive, toxic relationships. That's all they know. That's all they know. That's all they know. It's so many dynamics to so many things. Yes, yes. Some people are going through real life stuff. You're right. And we ain't got time for BS. You on here talking about lipstick? We on here trying to save a whole woman's life. And you on here talking about fucking lipstick. That you ain't gonna never see me again. We ain't going out on a motherfucking date. I'm not coming over your house to give you no head. Why you care about what the fuck is on my lips? That's irrelevant. We on here talking to a young lady that's in a serious situation and probably got other women on this line that's in the same situation. And you worried about what a motherfucker got on her lips? A motherfucker that you don't know? A motherfucker that you ain't gonna never see again? A motherfucker that ain't kissing you, fucking you, sucking on you? Give me a motherfucking break. Shit is stupid. But these are the bullies. This is this whole thing about, oh, let me see. I'm gonna get on here and say something to her because I'm a motherfucking coward. Because I gotta hide behind a keyboard because I'm not a man. I'm not man enough. I know my dick is little. When I hold my dick, I don't know if I'm holding my thumb or my dick because it's so small. I'm white people are better, but I know I'm trailer park trash. But girl, just dumb as a fuck. We actually had three. There was somebody that got on here before you got on here and said something. So we really had three. It's just diabolical to me that you care about what a motherfucker got on her lips. I bet you if I wrap these big sauces around your dick, you wouldn't give a fuck about what color lipstick it was on. I bet you. So usually when people start talking about my lipstick, now you've already fantasized about what this would look like around your dick. Because otherwise, why you fucking care? Brittany, and that's all we trying to do. Because I guarantee you, there's some people that was in this live or on this live that's sitting here silently, that's going through what she's going through or going through something much worse. I'm just saying, Marlo, you know, they wouldn't give a fuck. I ain't never had a man say, oh, wipe that lipstick off before you suck my dick. I wear blue, orange, and black, and red. They don't give a fuck. Stupid ass motherfuckers out here, boy. I ain't never had one say, oh, are you gonna wipe that off before you give me some good before you speak in the microphone? Are you gonna wipe that off? They don't give a fuck. Don't give a fuck. Yeah, hey Frugalista. And that's how the enemy do. You know, you on here, you trying to pray for somebody, you trying to help somebody. Here come this stupid devil with all of this nonsense about lipstick. This shit comes off. It's not attached to my fucking lips. It does come off. Hey Mona, how are you? Dumb as hell. Dumb. Most people can't even afford the prices, the makeup that I wear. They can't even afford what I wear, what I have on my lips. Ain't got 2 pennies to rub together to buy a tube of lipstick, let alone a loaf of bread. Concern yourself with what the fuck you doing in your life. I don't get on here asking nobody to buy me shit. Thank you, Aunt Esther. Me too, Karen. I wear yellow, I wear green, I wear blue, I wear black, I wear orange, I wear red, I wear purple. My lips, my body. But I ain't never had one say, would you please wipe that off. Baby, thank you, Sierra. And I don't buy no cheap shit. I don't buy no cheap makeup. I have, but most of my lipsticks are from MAC, Juvia's Place. You know, I ain't at the local beauty store, which ain't nothing wrong with that. You found some good lipstick, and I bought a pretty red lipstick. I'm gonna show y'all from Walgreens today. You can buy some pretty lipstick from the beauty supply store and Walgreens. Sure can. Where my lipstick at that I bought today? I bought this one today. Since we want to talk about lipstick, I'm hot now because I got pissed off. You said I need a podcast? Everybody keeps saying that. This one right here is from Maybelline. It's a matte. It's super stay. Hold on, y'all. Let me see what it's about. No, it's by Maybelline. But what color is it? I don't even know what color it is, but it looked like this. I'm gonna wear it tomorrow, y'all. That's what it looked like. It's like a burgundy, dark red color. I'm gonna put it on for y'all tomorrow morning. Since I got this black on, I don't want to take it off until I get home. But I'm gonna put this on for y'all. I bought this and this was $14. $14. $14. $14 at Walgreens. This ain't no cheap lipstick. And the lipsticks I buy from MAC are between $19, $21, and $22. Same way with Juvia's Place. So I buy what the fuck I want and I wear what the fuck I want. And I don't ask nobody's opinion about what the fuck I do. As a grown ass woman who get up every goddamn day and go deal with bullshit on these jobs, I do what I want. And I don't need your motherfucking opinion about what I do with my motherfucking lips that's attached to my goddamn face. Same way with my hair. Same person. Oh, I don't like the blonde. Who gives a fuck what you like? Nigga, I don't have to lay next to you. And that's exactly why I ain't with a man. Because I don't like no motherfucker trying to control me. Man, woman, boy, girl, the ant, the roach, the dog, the cat, the flea. You can't fucking control me. Some motherfucker that was on here talking shit. I love Maybelline mascara, Brown Beauty. That's what I'm saying. I buy makeup everywhere. I bought some cheap blushes from Ross. I really like them. These right here, these came from Ross. They're like a jelly. They go on like that. I think I showed these to y'all before. They hydrate your skin. So I buy cheap makeup. I buy expensive makeup. Mainly my most of my makeup is expensive. These go on real wet and they really hydrate your skin. Thank you, Jessie. Yeah, she do the damn thing with this hair. It's still in place. I promise y'all, when I wake up in the morning and get ready and put my clothes on and take my shower and brush my teeth and wash my face and put my makeup on, I ain't thinking about a motherfucker of what I should put on. Oh, thank you, Jessica. You so sweet. Thank you, Mona. Thank you. Thank you, Frugalisa. I love me. I love me. I love me. And I don't look for other people to validate me because I love me. And I treat me damn good. And I don't let nobody else treat me bad. Because I don't treat myself bad. I take care of me because I love me. I love me. When I look in the mirror, I'm pleased with me. Now, I can change a lot of things about me. With losing weight, I can change things about my attitude, about my spirit, about how I respond to things. I can change all of that. But at the end of the day, I'm happy with CC. I'm happy with me. I ain't never said I don't have. I got a whole bunch of flaws. I got a lot of things that I need God to work on me and through me. You said NARS ain't even that expensive. I've never tried NARS. I'm gonna try them though. Thank you, Brittany. But I love me. And so that's why when people are coming at me, it gets on my nerve and it pisses me off because I didn't ask you for your opinion about me. I put the sound bite in YouTube about Deion Sanders. Deion Sanders said, your opinion of me doesn't matter to me. He said, what you think about me doesn't matter to me. He said, only about what I think about myself matters. Go look it up. Go look up Deion Sanders, that video of him when they're questioning him about himself. And he says, what your opinion about me doesn't matter. Go watch it. Just type in Deion Sanders and you don't matter, and it'll come up. Every person needs to listen to that. I don't care what you think about him, whether you like him or you don't like him or whatever. You need to go listen to it. Because it's so powerful what he says. And if you really listen to it, and listen to it more than once, if you suffering with low self-esteem, if you suffering with self-doubt, if you suffering anywhere in your life where you don't feel like you complete, you need to go listen to that. And then you need to open up the word of God and let God tell you who you are. See, a lot of people, you don't know who you are because you don't pick up nothing that speaks to your soul and your spirit. You all know I fell off, but I read a daily affirmation every day. I read something about the word of God every day. So God tells me who I am. He tells me that he loves me through his word. I don't need nobody else to tell me that they love me. Of course, it's nice, it's wonderful for people to say, I love you, because we are in the world to love on people. We are in the world to help other people. That's what I'm doing when I'm on here, helping other people. What she asked me. Let me go back, y'all. I'm sorry. What's the question you want to ask, SJ? I want to ask her a question, if that's okay. Go ahead. Ask me the question. I love Jackie. How you pronounce her last name? Is it McLeod? I love her. But I read something about me every day through God's word. I don't have low self-esteem. I don't have low no self-worth. I don't have doubt about who I am. Because God tells me through his word how much he loves me. And the word of God says that if he is for me, no one can be against me. So you may be against me. You may try to come for me, but God is going to block you every time. They don't want you to know your worth, but you got to know your worth. People can say, oh, you know what? You think you all that, and do. And so do you. That's why you said it. I'm 56, SJ. But SJ, this was not who I always was. I didn't have a lot of confidence. I didn't have a lot of self-esteem because I was looking for other people to complete me. And when I learned that only God and me can complete me, that's when my self-esteem and my confidence started to build. And I started to see me for the beautiful, vibrant woman that God made me. Once I realized who God was, and once I realized how much God loved me, and it didn't matter what nobody else thought about me, but it only matters what he think about me. So I wasn't always confident. I didn't always have the best self-esteem. I had low self-worth. I let people do me any kind of way, particularly men. But when I learned that only God, only him, could satisfy me. See, we look for other people to satisfy us, but you got to let God satisfy you. And when you let God satisfy you, you won't accept anything less than that. Because God is too good to you. He's too good to me. He's too good to all of us. And we shortchange ourselves when we continue to allow people to treat us less than what God has said we are. And I'm not going to let you treat me any kind of way. I don't care who you are. You get on this YouTube channel talking shit, I'm going to give it to you. You're not going to treat me like that. You want to come for me? I'm coming back at you. May not be the way that I should come back at you, but you're going to know when you leave up off of here that I'm not the one. I'm not the content creator that see your comment and go, oh, let's act like it didn't happen. No. No. So in order for you to know who you are, you got to know who God is. Because you come from the Creator. So I don't need nobody to validate me. I don't need nobody to love me. Because He does. He's already solidified what He is to me. It's wonderful to have people in your life that love you and care about you and have your back. But here's the thing that we all must understand. People are people, and people will disappoint you each and every time. Not because they want to, not because they're trying to, but because they are human and they fail too. So the only way you're going to get confidence and self-esteem is when you pick up His word and read the word of God and let that word speak to you and let that word manifest and let that word get down in your spirit. And once it get in your spirit, you will start to change how you feel about yourself. But if you looking and you reading everybody else to see who you are, then you're going to always be where you're going to be. Don't look to man for your happiness and your completion. Your completion. Look to God. If you don't believe in God, then you just don't believe in God. But if you want a better life, you need to learn, you need to believe in God, and you need to find out who God is. Because the word of God said that He that is in me, He's greater in me than He is in the world. So once you let God satisfy you, not man, not woman, not your job, not your car, not the things, but when God completely satisfies you, when God completely satisfies you in every way, you won't be looking over here, you won't be looking over there, you won't be looking at this person or this thing or this job or this situation. When He satisfies you, He got to completely satisfy you. And when I say completely satisfy you, I mean your spirit, your mind, your flesh, your thoughts, your emotions. You got to let Him do it. Because if you say you love God, you can't say you got low self-esteem. If you say you love God, you shouldn't be walking around saying, I don't have no confidence. Because the word of God says that He's in us. So if God is in you, how can you then say out of your lips and out of your mouth that you don't have no self-esteem? This is what I tell my son. I said, you go to church every Sunday. Do you love God? Do you believe in God? Do you know what God can do for you? How can you say you love God and you don't believe that He can do what He say He can do for you? How can you say you love God and you still walking around saying you got low self-esteem? How? How? I know that's right, Ron. You can't be walking around talking about I love God, but you don't love yourself. That don't make sense. You know, I asked a lot of Chris's issues stem from that sperm donor. You know, and like I told him yesterday, and I'm gonna tell you all, I feel I just want to be like and just be nice to people, but I really need to change. I feel when I'm on here trying to say what I'm going through, it comes off mixed up if it makes sense. It's okay. We're not here to drag you, baby. We're not here to beat you up. We just want you to be safe. That's it. We just want you to be safe. And you can be nice to people, but you also need people to be nice to you. So we're not here to drag you. We're not here to make you feel uncomfortable. We're not here to beat you up or beat you down. You seem like you're getting enough of that right where you are. So that's not what this is about. That's not what this channel is about. You can always come here and this to be a safe place because people on this live stream care about each other and we want everybody to be safe. We want everybody to be in a safe environment. The women here, the men here ain't gonna tell you nothing wrong because these are not that type of people. We don't do that. And if that's what's going, if I see that happening here, I'll shut it down. I'll get rid of people because we're not about that. So you don't have to ever feel like you can't come and talk to us because we're here to help. It's okay, Inspired Beauty. Amen, Karen. Yeah, I am preaching. I'm just trying to build confidence because you have to know who you are and who you belong to. Yes, this is a safe place. Yeah, we get stupid people on here talking about stupid things, but we here to help you. We're not here to tear you down. And you know what? If you feel stronger just about what you heard tonight, then guess what? You was in the right place at the right time. You was in the right place at the right time. Yeah, he know. He ain't gonna do nothing. He ain't do nothing for the eighth grade graduation. He ain't gonna do nothing for this one. He ain't called or sent nothing to his mama. He ain't gonna do nothing. But get on Facebook and fake and say, my one and only son. My one and only son is graduating. My one and only son went to prom. That's all he gonna do. Get on Facebook and boo-hoo crying. Bullshit. And I'm glad that you feel stronger. I'm glad that something was said that makes you feel stronger. You said, who's the oldest on my platform? I don't know. That's a good question. Yes, he does that on Facebook. Let everybody think he this great dad. This boy ain't never even seen him. I don't think you the oldest, Frugal Lisa. I don't think so. I don't think you are. Frugal Lisa, you so silly. I don't think you the youngest, Brittany. It's between you, Meadow, and Alyssa. You mid 40s? Well, y'all know I'm 56. So I don't know if y'all want to tell y'all age, but y'all know I'm 56. That's exactly what he trying to do. Priscilla says she's 67. And I don't know how old. I know how old Meadow is. Angel might be the oldest. But then Jewel, I don't know. I don't know how old Jewel. You 57? Okay. SJ is 57. Jessica says she's 43. Happy belated birthday, Jessica. Happy belated birthday. I hope you had a great birthday. We all we got some that Inspire Beauty, right? I know you 52. We got some youngins here, but for the most part, most of us are 40 and up. Yeah, so you'll be 67 in July. Okay, so Karen will be 67. Yeah, Meadow is 22, Alyssa's 21 or 22, right? So yeah, we grown. You know what I'm saying? We got some youngins, we got some middle age, and then we got some that's a little, older. You know what I'm saying? But we ain't here to drag nobody. We just not. And D is 45. Okay. That's funny. Karen, I'm sure you don't look your age. Most of us don't. So true, Sarah Walker. Tell her. Yeah. Metal, compared to us, you are a baby compared to us. I could be your mama. And some of these people on here could be your mama and your grandmama or your great great grandmama. You young. You are young. But that's not a bad thing though. You know what I'm saying? I don't wish I was 22, but I wish I could tell my 22-year-old self something different than what I did back then. I believe it. You know, to us you a baby, but we know you're not a baby. Yeah, we gotta get on StreamYard. We definitely gotta do that. And talk amongst each other and come up with a topic and talk. We're gonna do it. I'm just waiting for the girl, y'all heard me say June 5th, June 5th. That's all that's in my head is June 5th. When that boy walk across that stage, I'm gonna be screaming and hollering. And me too, D. Me too. A whole lot. Because I was dumb and just did dumb shit at 22. And wouldn't listen. Your oldest grandchild be 16. Okay. Hey, God chosen. Well, we had several topics. You coming like on the tail end, but we was trying to help somebody with a situation. Then we was talking about relationships. So we had several topics. You might have to catch the replay on that one. Yeah, that's my only baby, my 18-year-old. I had him later in life at 38. Did not want kids, wasn't trying to have kids. They told me I couldn't have kids, and boom, bam, shakalaka, here he come. Yes, he is. He is growing up, and I feel some type of way, to be honest with you. Oh, happy birthday! Happy birthday to your 17-year-old grandson. I know he came, Marlo. I know he came. It's hard being a teacher in this city. It's hard. Well, Brittany, if I've taught you something, that's a good thing. That's a good thing. I just try. I understand where you're coming from, and I'm not here to judge you either for your delivery. But I just be trying to get you to see things in a different perspective. That's all. But I do understand what you be saying. I know, right? My granddaughter is graduating on the 22nd of this month. She is 17 and will be 18 in June 1st. Oh, wow. Congratulations. She going on prom? Thank you, God chosen. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. It is only by God's grace and his mercy. And that's the honest to God truth. Because God has put people in my life that has been my village and has helped me. And I know it wasn't nobody but God. When his sperm donor one day said to me when he was small, he said, yeah, yeah, you think you got all the answers and blah, 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 and don't call me. Don't call me when he get in trouble. Don't call on me. I said, no worries. And he got quiet on the phone. I said, I'll never call you because I'm going to be calling on Jesus. Click. Yeah, he said that. And let me tell you all something else before I get off of this live. He tried to do everything he could to sabotage my relationship with Chris. He tried to do everything he could to sabotage me in every way he could by telling me that I wasn't going to be able to handle a boy and raise a boy in the inner city of Chicago. But you know what I told him last year? I said, he's about to do something that you never did, graduate from high school. I said, do you have your GED? You still ain't got it? Okay. When I tell y'all I got with a fucking bum, he was a bum. A bum. But see, this is what happened when you don't have no self-worth and you don't have no self-esteem. I had I had some self-esteem and some self-worth, but I didn't have enough. Because if I had enough, I would have never fucked with him. Do y'all see my point? So when I'm talking to you, I'm talking to me. Because I hadn't been there, done all of that. My father told me, he said he's beneath you. And I thought that was a really messed up thing to say about a person. But my father was right. He said he ain't on your level. He said he ain't nowhere near you, near your level. Why you fucking with him? But let me just say this. I'm glad that the best thing that came out of it was Chris. But that's what he told me. He told me that he gonna be this, he gonna be that, he gonna be this. He ain't none of those things. He ain't none of those things. And I've had an opportunity to throw it all back in his face. Because he about to do something that you never did. He about to graduate high school. He ain't never demoted. He didn't fail. He's in his right year with his right grade. Because I put the work in to make sure that he graduated on time. Frugalista, I can't either. I don't know how he sleep at night. I don't know how he sleep at night. But like I told Christopher yesterday, Christopher was real in his feelings yesterday. And he cried. He said, I feel like an idiot that I reached out to him and he turned and he disappointed me. That I've never even seen his face. Now that's fucked up. But Chris has seen him, but he don't remember because he was real small. But the fact of the matter is that I told him, you're not an idiot. I said, that's normal. You're not an idiot. I said, don't call yourself no idiot. I built him, I told him yesterday, I said, you are a wonderful, beautiful, kind, talented, funny. I mean, I just went into all the things about how good what good of a person that he was. And the tears was just rolling. And that's why he act the way he act with me and he say all this dumb shit because it's all stems from, he told me, he said, I've been fucked up. This is what my son said. He said, I've been fucked up ever since he told me that he wanted to meet me and he didn't show up. And I believe that because he changed. He changed. But what I had to let Chris know is that although you are although you are hurt and you are devastated, I ain't your motherfucking punching bag either. Y'all understand what I'm saying? Cause see, you can't abuse me because a motherfucker ain't doing what he's supposed to be doing. Amen, Sarah Walker. That's what I told him, Rob. I told him that. It is a crying shame. And see, he wanted to call him up. And I'm gonna call him up and I'm gonna cuss him out. I said, no, you're not. I said, no, you're not. And he got mad at me because I told him that he couldn't call him and he couldn't call him and cuss him out. Oh, I know he's gonna still want to meet him, Inspire Beauty. I know. He keeps saying that he don't, but I know I know that I'm prepared. I'm prepared for that. But once Chris get out of high school, he can really make that do what he really needs to do. But I told him, I said, you're not gonna call him up and cuss him out. Cause you know what? As badly as I would like for him to call him and cuss him out, you said that's how your nephew is. Yeah, because that's what they do. But let me tell y'all this, and I'm gonna get off of here. Let me tell y'all this. Um, as badly as I want Christopher to cuss him out, because I know what the right thing is and what the word of God says, to honor your mother and your father so that your days on earth will be long. Even though he is he's a shit, a shit of a person and a shitty ass father, and ain't did nothing for him. I told him, I said, don't you miss out on your blessings. I said, don't you let him stop you from you being blessed by God. I said, you do the right thing. You don't have a relationship with him, but you honor him the way that God says, because you are a Christian and you know God, and you don't ever let him or anybody else. I said, don't do it. I said, don't do it. Don't call him up and cuss him out. His sister, she all for it. She want him to call him and cuss him out because she's so mad. You're right. Life is probably cussing him out. You absolutely right. It's a lot of things that's cussing him out. He ain't nothing good coming his way. That's right, Priscilla. That's right. I told him, I said, don't let him take you there. I said, he ain't worth it. Don't let him take you there. Thank you, Marlo. That's true, Frugalista. But he's gonna have an opportunity to say everything he wants to say to him. But as long as Chris is a child, I don't want him disrespecting him, because he's gonna have his opportunity to say what he want to say to him. You understand what I'm saying? And it might be some cussing out. But as long as you are under the umbrella of being a child, I'm not going to allow you to do that. I'm not. Yep, yep. So I still have to be a parent and teaching him the right thing, regardless of how I feel about him. And I can't stand his ass. Regardless of how I feel about him, I still got to steer him the right way, because he is still under that umbrella. You understand what I'm saying? Of being a child. What's the question you got? What? Yes, and that's all it is, Frugalisa, because it sure ain't me, you know. But I have to make sure that I guide him in the right direction and tell him the right thing, even in my pistivity. I gotta tell him the right thing, because God put me as a steward over him, and I gotta do the right thing. I don't want to mess up and tell him the wrong thing and he does the wrong thing, and then I'm responsible for something that he's done. I don't want to do that. I want to make sure I'm always telling him the right thing and always guiding him and pushing him in the right direction, even when he gets grown. Parenting don't stop just because they're 18 or 19. Now, the relationship between me and him will change, as far as, I have to respect him as being a man and no longer being a child. But when he's wrong, I'm going to tell him he's wrong. And when he's right, I'm going to tell him he's right. But calling him up and cussing him out, I said, that ain't going to make you feel no better. I said, because I guarantee you, if you call him and you cuss him out, the same, your feeling of emptiness, of the void of not having him, is still going to be there. She said, what are you going to do if he wants you to go meet his father? I'll take him. I'll take him. I ain't got to say shit to his ass, and won't. That's all it is, Aunt Esther. That's what it's been from day one. That's why he ain't never did nothing for him, because I don't want him. He a girl. That's what girls do. That's what women do. It won't change his dad. It ain't gonna change his dad. I do. I know, and you're right. And you know, you try to do the right thing. You just try to do the right thing. It ain't easy, but you got to try to do the right thing. You know. Hey, Nick Techniques. Yeah, you know, because deep down inside, I do want him to call him and cuss him out. But I know that that's not the right thing to do. You know, I told Chris, I said, you ain't got to disrespect him. I said, because let me tell you something. I said, just like I told y'all, I said, your best revenge is going to be your success. Your best revenge is right now of you coming out of high school with a high school diploma, something that he never achieved or acquired. Your best revenge is you being the great person that you are because he cannot match you or hold a candle to you. That's your best revenge. And I told the sperm donor something real fucked up. He said something to me one day about him. And I said, well, here's the difference. I said, the way you turned out was from how your mama raised you. And the way he turned out was from how his mama raised him. And I said, and right now he's winning because you a motherfucking loser. So let's do the comparison on how you was raised and how he was raised. Boom, shakalaka. Thank you, Aunt Esther. I'm glad you found my channel too, and thank you so much for that compliment. That's what I told him. Amen, God chosen. Yeah. I said, let's do the comparison. The bitch shut up. Because you know what your mama didn't do with you. Because you are living proof of you ain't shit. And I know his mother's situation was totally different than mine. She was a very, very young mother. So maybe she didn't know any better. I don't know. But when you going to try to come for me, no. Not his mama, him. Huh. Talking about he gonna end up like this and he gonna end up like that. Oh no, I told him, I said, no, he's not you. Uh, he doesn't have the same mother that you did. That's why he don't like me. That's why he don't like me because I tell him about his ass. Like he sent me that message after they stopped talking his last time. Well, well, you should be proud of yourself, Miss Cotton. You finally, you finally turned our son against us. I said we don't have our son. We don't share him. He's my son. You fat fuck. Of course, that's you always hear that. I've been hearing that for the longest from his family. He wasn't raised like that. Well, how was he raised? Or was he raised at all? I don't know. I know his mother was a good mother to the rest of them children because they ain't like him. He the oldest, so I don't know what happened. His mother always say, he chose to mess his life up like that. I don't know. I ain't here to judge her. But what you ain't gonna do is you ain't gonna keep saying shit to me about what I am as a mother. But then he get on the phone and tell Chris, you got a great mother. Your mother is this. Your mother is that. Uh huh. Uh huh. And she always say that. She said he messed his life up. Yes, he does. His auntie is his auntie, his uncle, his grandmother, the grandmother's boyfriend. Chris got a sister. He got nephews. He saw his nephew recently in the store. They was hugging out on each other. He know all of them. I never kept him away from none of them. None of them. See, I'm not going to be responsible for you not knowing your family. And I like them and love them and care about them, right? Yes, Chris has a sister. She's 36 and she has 4 children. A set of twins, an oldest boy that's going to be 21, and another kid, I think he's 16 or 17, right up there with Chris. So Chris is an uncle. Girl, let me tell you, Karen, I don't like pussy, but I would go and munch on a woman's vagina before I ever fuck with him again. And I'm my hand to God. If he was the last man on the earth with a dick in his hand, I would fuck a woman. I be one speaking in the yodeling in the valley, sister. No ma'am. No ma'am. No ma'am. No ma'am. Just a thought. No ma'am. A munch is right. If they said, if somebody said, well, it's either him or you be with a woman, I give it the woman. I would never fuck with his bitch ass. He is. He is pretty bad. He's worse of the worst. I love women. I just can't have sex with a woman. I just can't do that the sex part with a woman. But I don't really particularly want to live with nobody. But I'm women have been good to me. My best everything I wanted when I wanted to go to that seafood restaurant, my girlfriend took me. When I wanted to go to another seafood restaurant, my girlfriend took me. My girlfriend has took me on trips. My girlfriend has bought me stuff. I have had good girlfriends. Bernetta is sending me something right now through the mail tomorrow. She said it should be here tomorrow. She's sending me a gift. I've had wonderful women. I just can't go low. You know what I mean? I can't do it. And I don't want to be one it done to me. So if I can maneuver that, I love women. You know what I'm saying? I could go anywhere with a woman and have a great time with a woman. I've had better girlfriend dates than I have with men. Because we women and we understand each other. We get along. For the most part, the bitches that don't like me, I ain't fucking with them anyway. But I'm talking about the girlfriends that I'm down with. Go on vacations, have a blast. Yeah, he did. He did. Not only did he hurt me, the motherfucker tried to kill me. I ain't got over that. But I'm just gonna say this. Right, dance together. You can do a lot. You have a better time with your girlfriend than you do with your man or your husband. In a lot of cases, I just can't do the sex act because I can get along with a woman. I just can't do that, and I don't want it done to me. I can't. I cannot. And I ain't knocking nobody who do it or who have done it or who enjoy doing it. It ain't for me. I love pickle too much. I love pickle. And that's why I have gotten in the trouble that I've gotten into with men because I love pickle. Because if a man didn't have a pickle, I wouldn't fuck with him either. Only reason why I fuck with men is because I want what's between his legs, like what he want between mine. Like what he want, he want the same thing he want. He want what's between my legs. I want what's between his. Otherwise, I wouldn't fuck with them. Because I don't get along with their asses. They're a fucking problem. If there was some kind of way I could unscrew it and attach his sack up under there, fuck I need you for. Fuck I need you for. I don't fuck with men because they make me happy. I don't fuck with men because they've been so great. I fuck with men because they got a dick. Because I love it. Just like men love the peach, I love the pickle. Just like men, they just love the peach, I just love the pickle. If I didn't love the pickle, baby, I wouldn't fuck with these men. I would have never fucked, period. Okay, y'all. I'm just saying. Anyway, y'all, that's it. That's it. That's all. But I'm getting ready to go, y'all. I love y'all from the bottom of my heart. We'll come back on Friday. I'm going to skip tomorrow, and I'll come back Friday, and I'll go live. Okay? I love you all. God bless you all. You all have a wonderful and amazing night. Sleep well. Be well. Peace and love to you all. Thank you all to all my moderators. No, I don't want no motherfucking plastic. I want the real deal. No, I don't want that. You have a good night too. Thank you, SJ. Hope to see you again. You too, Larch. You have a good evening. All right, y'all. Have a good one. I love you all. Peace and blessings. You all are amazing. You all are wonderful, and I appreciate you for sitting on this live as long as you have, and for rocking with me all the time. I love you all from the bottom of my heart. And SJ, I'm glad you're gonna be back. I'm glad. So we're gonna help you through this. So y'all have a wonderful and blessed night, and you all know where I'll see you in the next CC Fashion is My Passion YouTube video or live stream. Good night, y'all. Love you. Mwah. Big old hug. Bye. Don't forget to give this live a thumbs up. I don't think you can hype lives, but don't forget to give it. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe. Give this a thumbs up. Turn on your bell notifications so you'll be notified whenever I go live, whenever I upload a video, a car chat, or haul, or anything short. Make sure you're here. Okay? All right. Love you all. Bye.